pre-show, it's like whatever with Spike Vegeta and what's his fucking name and fucking Woolagin or something. I don't know, whoever the fuck. A Hollow Knight, true ending, no major glitches by visuals. I don't know, man. I mean, pretty much what you would expect GDQ, some game by some guy. That's that. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I don't know what Kirby game this is. I'm pretty sure this swordsman Kirby guy is somewhat legit. Pretty sure he's somewhat legit, but I don't know. I don't know anything about the game. I've seen this swordsman Kirby before. He seems alright. Donkey Kong Country all stages with Void, Fadlo, and Stu. This is at 11:30 a.m. so it's kind of early. Like, most people will be up at that point, and I think that's like one of the runs that, you know, a lot of people. This will be have a good audience of people watching it, but in my preference, having that run would have been better at night, so I could be like drunk as shit in the hotel, or just bring my cup full of fucking Captain Morgan or what, or of hard liquor, and bring. I brought it into the last one, and then I sat on the thing through the run. I mean, it's gonna be all stages. Like, that's okay, but really, like, me personally, I just like Donkey Kong Country. I've never, like, I guess everyone in the community just knows me and does the Rolling Deep thing, but I don't do the Donkey Kong Country thing, so it's not like I cared too much about the game. But I know the Rolling Deep crew, like whoever's in the role would be there for that, so that would be hype. But and then you've got Mario Kart DS with Kevrage, 32 tracks. Not hype about that at all. And then you've got Serious Sam Classic, the first encounter with Mr. Deagle, the Master. Who fucking knows, man, what that even is. Hopefully the runners can be somewhat hype, but it's just it's a no for me. Mega Man 02 hard mode rolls pretty deep. It rolls pretty deep. That he's doing hard mode. That's pretty fresh. With Crank Dud, would have been better if his name was Crunk Dude, but I guess he's Crank Dud, and yeah, that's just that there. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask with one of the more underrated runners, Pope Squidward. I like this. I like this. I like this because Pope Squidward is not like a super well-known. He's becoming, I guess, more popular, but I think he deserves a chance. If you never heard, he's been on the come up more recently, and he's pretty solid at Majora's Mask, and I think he's underrated. So I like this here actually. Because he's running any percent. He's got a 1 hour and 25 minute estimate, which is pretty low and pretty good, and he's a pretty decent runner. And I think it's cool that they're giving him a shot. So I like that. Portal with Alex SR, Connor Ace, Inbounds. I don't really give a shit. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty with Tyler, 2200. European Extreme is what the category is. Don't even fucking have a clue. Don't care. Don't give a shit. Shadow of the Colossus. It looks like a 2018 release. Don't like new games typically. Wouldn't care for this. Doing a boss rush, which is like a meme with this guy who has church. His username is Church Neo. I don't like this. God of War 2, any percent new game plus Ragnall. I mean, I guess I'm neutral on that. It's not a yes or no for me. Bomberman 64 with Punkasian. I talked to Lively Raccoon, and he said he had taught Punkasian some legitimate strats. So, you know, and I honestly like Punkasian. Like, I think he's a funny guy. So I don't have a major problem with this, although, you know, this isn't anything like majorly impressive. Like, it would have been better, you know, to have Lively Raccoon do the run, but he's already, you know, I think showcased it, and, you know, you can always just see his fucking amazing run on, you know, his world record run. So I mean, I don't know. Bomberman 64 to Punkasian sparks my interest a little bit, but I don't know. So like that, I would, yeah. I mean, kind of interesting, but it's kind of gonna be Punkasian just showing up, putting on a show. But I don't know. FE is what the game is called. All songs in Corundum. I just don't, man. I don't know. It sounds like an hour of a piss break for everybody to have, because it's gonna be piss. Spike Hike 100% with Sex Rex. Sure, it's a 5-minute run. Why not? Just go ahead, dude. Catbird, any percent all worlds with Mr. Uppercase T. Don't give a fuck. Comet Striker with Mr. Cab, arcade hard. Whatever, man. Don't give a shit. Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls with Snapcase Race Mode. I don't give a flying fuck. Another World 20th Anniversary Brandiotes, any percent glitchless. It's only a 15-minute run. It's not going to be the end of the world that some fucking idiots up there for 15 minutes. Slipstream Konasumi Ruby Cup. Well, we're slipping into the shit now. That sounds like a fucking shitty fucking job there. Monster World 4, any percent with Magic Merchant Cyclone. This isn't anything I've seen before. I like what is it? The Monster Rancher stuff. Monster World 4. Huh. I don't know. It could be okay. I'm not against this. This is fine. Whatever. This is fine. Here we got Covert Muffin rolling deep. Covert Muffin, dude, on the MIC, stepping up on the announcer side. That's when the shit gets heavy on the announcer. Dude, Covert Muffin is a VIP, high rolling boss player. I'm glad that he's an announcer. He's without a question the best announcer, like maybe the only good announcer that they have, and he's rolling deep on the mic for this. So that's what that, like all these Covert Muffins here, they roll deep. So all this shit rolls deep, man. From like this point on, at 4. Look at it. It's at 4:20 a.m. 4:20 a.m. Covert Muffin at 4:20 a.m. Like what? There's no like. I don't even need to say the game here. I don't need to say the game. I don't need to say the category, and I don't need to say the runner here. All I need to say is this is happening at 4:20 a.m. That's what else. It's happening at 4:20 a.m. and Covert Muffin is going to be there at 4:20 a.m. Those are the two key components there. Okay, those are the two key components. It's 4:20 a.m. and Covert Muffin is on the mic, dude. That's all I fucking need to know. That's what roll. It's gonna roll deep. I know it's Mega Turrican with some guy doing normal, but the key components here are Covert Muffin, 4:20. Next game, Echo the Tides of Time. That's that Sega Genesis fucking dope ass game. I don't know about the runner. But he's probably a dope runner, and he's doing any percent. The main category of Echo Tides of Time that rolls deep, and once again Covert Muffin, dude, rolling deep. Right after your 4:20 bowl smoke, you're gonna have some Echo the Tides of Time and Covert Muffin rolling deep. So that's gonna roll deep. So this is like this would be the night I'd have to fucking like get up early or stay up all fucking night and check out my boy Covert Muffin rolling deep, dude. So Vector Man, same runner as the Echo Time. So he's gonna continue to roll deep, and Covert Muffin's gonna hold it down, and it's gonna stay fresh. All through from 4:20 all the way to 5:40, and even up through 6:07 is Covert Muffin and Rot Dog and Covert. That's another good combination. Rot Dog and Covert Muffin, Bloody Wolf sounds legit. Rolling deep there. So I don't know why they have them at I don't know why they have them at the garbage time. That's a slip up. That's a mistake on GDQ's part, in my opinion, because most people are going to be asleep at 4 a.m. through 7 a.m. But here's the sleeper right here. If you're sleeping through this shit, man, you're sleeping through. This is in my opinion, this is the good shit right here. Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, dude. All throughout that rolling deep morning, and people are gonna be sleeping through that shit, and sucks for them because that's the good shit, man. I don't know why the fuck you'd put him at a garbage time and you'd put this fucking clown LLK on at 7 a.m. These should have been prime time runs, because Covert Muffin's on the mic. Bottom line, and it rolls deep. But he's gonna be hype in the morning, and he's gonna fucking keep roll. He's gonna roll deep, and he's gonna give you a reason to be up and be fucked up that night and rolling deep, dude. So I hats off to Covert Muffin. I can't say it enough, dude. He's holding it down at GDQ. Covert Muffin rolls fucking deep, and he's like the best thing that's going on at GDQ. Generations Lost, Bloody Wolf, Nub. I don't know about Nub Zombie. I know Rot Dog's a deep roller, and Bloody Wolf's I don't know too much about that, but I know the key component once again is Covert Muffin is gonna be rolling deep. So I don't know, like I said, and then it comes 7 a.m. and it's now people are waking up, and now they have to see this shit with whoever the fuck LLK is. It's probably a fucking joke on the mic. It's gonna be like a fucking god on the mic, Covert Muffin, handing it off to some peasant, some clown, and some bitch LLK, and that's what you're gonna get. Don't give a fuck about Pocky Rocky. Super Goals and Ghosts is a really tough game. Don't know anything about Enemy. I kind of like Enemy. How that sounds. So it's gonna be all right. This is gonna be all right. Super Goals and Ghosts. Act Razor 2's been a game a lot of people like with PJ. I think that's PJ to see, but that's gonna be all right. Satoria, Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, doing an a la carte. That's cool. Castlevania, Area of Sorrow. Here we got Mike Uama. I'm pretty sure he rolls deep. on the mic, so that's gonna be cool for these Castlevanias. I mean, that's kind of cool. You got a Castlevania block. Let's take a look at it. It starts at 9 a.m. and goes through like till about 1, and you've got Symphony of the Night, Aria of Sorrow, Castlevania Chronicles, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest with JC. I'm aware of this guy. I don't know who Lurk is. I don't know anything about Castlevania Chronicles. I don't know. This is a really ridiculous sounding category. Any percent, right? It's not just, you can't just be any percent. It has to be any percent arranged mode X68K sound on. I guess as opposed to having the sound off. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a oddball of the Castlevania block here, but there it is, and then followed by Castlevania 2, which an Area of Sorrow with VB. I don't know too much about that, and it's glitchless hard mode. It is hard mode, and anything that's hard mode in a category that always rolls deep, so that's fine. Setup block, tech crew, whatever, man. Bloodstain, Curse of the Moon, Laxus, should be okay. And then you got this Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze with Spike Vegeta, of course. Who else? The fucking Monkey Boys with Goldfish, and we've seen it before. Like, I already, and it's just whatever, man. I like Spike Vegeta is all right. It does say Spike Vegeta 2, but I'm pretty sure it's the Spike Vegeta, and Michael Goldfish, and we've seen him before, and he's okay. Jack 3, the Rixer, and he's no Out of Bounds. I don't know why you would do no Out of Bounds. That seems kind of uninteresting. Like, the Out of Bounds in Jack is always the cool shit. So I don't know. Kind of takes out some of the cool aspect of it, but whatever, man. Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy, Blunts Moses, Crash 2 100%. I'm kind of neutral there. Splatoon 2, Octo Expansion, Tones Below. They think he was there before doing that shit, and it's no surprise to see him again. Resident Evil, Raw Derps, Silent Hill 2, Tomb Raider 2, 80% glitchless. I'm not aware of these people. Punchy and Raw Derps and Smooth Operative and Plastic Rainbow and these Tomb Raider games, and Silent Hill 2 it's a big game and whatnot. And Resident Evil, it's the original. Yeah, I don't know. It's sort of like whatever. It's not complete shit yet. We're getting to the shit. The shit barrel, though. It comes up pretty bad. I think on this day or the next day it gets like really bad. Yeah, Nier Automata fullest E ending normal sounds like a joke. The Battle of Olympus, Karma, or what? I no fucking care in the world. Vice, Project Doom, Gratis, don't give a fuck. Chippendale Rescue Rangers with swordsman. That's okay. That's fine. 80% one player, 2 controllers. This is fine. This is a pretty standard thing here. Here you got Lack Attack doing Yumi, Kuju, Doki Doki Panic, all levels. I don't know. Like that. Like, I'd rather see Lack Attack do something else, but whatever, man. He got it. Whatever, he got in. Rayman 2, The Great Escape with Glockum. 80% no cutscenes. I don't like that'll be all right. That'll be all right. It's kind of a like meme game. It's kind of fun to watch, so that'll be all right. Bastion, Premier X, All Story, Levels, new game. I don't know anything about that. This sounds like a joke. Freedom Planet, Carol, any % classic mode, PC with Revolution. Sounds like a fucking Mexican that got in. Now you're getting into the shit stew here because you've got Big John as an announcer. Big surprise. I don't really give a shit. Major sellout. Big John. I don't like this. These are the this is the prime time. At prime time, you should be having Covert Muffin. Okay, I don't know why you fucking backseated Covert Muffin and put him in the morning, but this is when you need to have Big John's fucking ass. You know, at the shit hours. You know, why don't you backseat his ass instead of fucking Covert Muffin? That's my standpoint. There, Covert Muffin's your best announcer, and you fucking gave him some shit hours, and you're giving this fucking circus clown the big fucking time. Like, this is when everybody's up and fucking around and jerking off, and it's all Sonic shit. So Sonic Forces, Sonic Ball, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and like these runners don't seem like major runners to me. Like, these names I've never heard of, and I don't know their credibility, but if I haven't heard of them, they're probably not amazing. Kirby Master, I know he does roll deep. He's doing Sonic Rush, but you've got Big John's fucking ass on the mic, so I don't know. Like, I'm not super hyped there. Mario Kart 64, 150cc, all C, all cups with the skips. Whatever, man. It's like neutral for me because it's not uninteresting. It's not like I would not care if I miss it. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, dude, I missed this. Super Mario Bros. 3 mix. Any % rate. It looks like a fucking... If it says mix in it, like, it's probably a fucking hack, and it's probably some weird shit. And you do have Mitch Flower Power. This is a big name. I don't know Gadian. I don't know Jabberm. I don't... Like, these three people are fucking screwballs for all I know. But Mitch Flower Power is a big name, and it doesn't look like they're doing the legitimate game, though. So, I don't know, man. You already know I fucking hate Super Mario RPG, so I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a shit. Not for me. But here you got your boy Covert Muffin rolling back in for Trauma Center, Under the Knife 2. I think that was a funny run when they did it, like whenever they did that last time. Like, they were all like dressed up in fucking doctor suits. Like, hats off to that. They're putting on somewhat of a performance. And they've got Covert Muffin on the mic, dude, rolling deep. Right around midnight, like when it turns into midnight, dude, rolling deep. I like that. Medal of Honor Airborne with the Packle. Fine. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater two times. I know there's a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I don't know what fucking 2 times is, and I don't know what the fuck, man. All goals, at least he's doing like all the shit. But I don't know, man. He'll have to fucking explain it to me why it's worth a shit. Elder Scrolls 3 sounds like time to go to bed at fucking this time and fall asleep to this shit. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, dude, that kind of rolls deep, but he's playing on easy, which is some shallow shit. And this looks like a shallow name because I saw him up there doing some shallow shit. But then you do have La Hulk rolling deep with Butters BB. It's Butters BB on the mic for La Hulk, doing the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. But he's backseated at fucking 3 a.m. Like, who the fuck wants to get, like, fuck, man. Like, they're like, why would you fuck him over like that? Like, why wouldn't you, like, what was all this shit up here with fucking Big John's fucking big ass and fucking Sonic bullshit at 2:30 p.m. prime time? This is prime time. Why don't you put fucking the Hulk up there instead of fucking backseat his ass? He's playing a good game. He's playing the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Dude, that's a fucking dope game, and he's playing on fucking hard, dude. He's fucking going balls to the walls, fucking going hard in the paint, doing the hard shit for fucking Magical Miss, and you got fucking the Hulk. It's fucking the Hulk. That's all you need to know, man. It's fucking the Hulk. But it's at fucking 3 a.m. Why? Like, that kind of triggers me, honestly. That kind of triggers, because it's fucking the Hulk. That rolls, like, that's one of the deepest things I see, like, on this fucking list. And it's at fucking 3 a.m. Like, why is it at 3 a.m.? Why? Like, this is one of your fucking this is one of your heavy hitters right here. You're one of your heavy hitting fucking runners. And he's doing the magical fucking mushroom quest starring Mickey Mouse, man. And you've got him at 3 in the morning, man. I hope you guys fucking all stay up late, because apparently all the good runs are at fucking night. Shit. Then you're like sandwiching him in between like two shitters, man. It's like, who cares the fuck about Puzzle Bobble and fucking Alda Beta Biscuit, man? Like, fuck, man. Might as well just call him Beta Biscuit, playing fucking Puzzle Bobble. Fucking one player, because he's playing by himself, jerking off at fucking 3:30 in the morning, man. Like, why are you sandwiching fucking the Hulk in between fucking brand of fucking cooties and fucking, like, what the fuck, man? What are we doing? What's going on? What's going on here? Like, why? I don't have a problem with Butters BB. Like, he's fine on the mic too, but it's like this fucking, like, why? Why are you putting the Hulk at the shit hours with some fucking scrubs sandwiching him at 3 in the morning? What the fuck, man? I think I've gone in pretty deep on that part there. Let's keep going. Guacamole. Yeah, it gets even fucking more disgraceful. Guacamole 2 with fucking the Blacktastic. Like, who gives a flying fuck about you and your guacamole, man? What the fuck, man? I want fucking the Hulk and his magical quest. Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck is this? Like, why not, like I don't, maybe the Hulk volunteered for that. I don't know, but like, why not have him at like 7 in the morning here, 8, like with Covert Muffin, dude? The Hulk and Covert Muffin at fucking 7 a.m. instead of this fucking. But actually, this is the good shit right here. It's Covert Muffin doing the run, baby. Not just fucking. This is gonna be hype. This is the best thing in the lineup. This is like, fucking take this and fucking highlight this, because this is the best fucking run in the whole fucking thing right here. And I know I skipped these guys, but they're not important. Lightfall with Fuzzy Games doing his fuzzy fucking dick gameplay, dude. Garbage. Symbalance, half coordinated, half, he's basically half stepping with his fucking semi bullshit all orbs one-handed, because he's probably playing the game with one hand and jerking off with the other hand, and that's why he's halfway there and half coordinating with half his bullshit with all of his orbs in his fucking hand. N++, that's a game? N++ with these clowns, Crank Dude Dud and 4H, who's already been known to be a clown, and 2-player, just a fucking joke. But this is where it's at. This is my pick of the litter right here. This is the most hype thing for me. I know it's not like super hype for other people, but this is hype for me. This is the most forward that I'm looking for anything on this whole list of GDQ. This is it right here. This is the money. This is going to be the best fucking run at GDQ. Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos, Covert Muffin, Orc Campaign. He is going to be so fucking hype. This is at 7 a.m. I can hit this. What day is this? I need to write this down. Dude, Wednesday. I'm gonna be at work. Fuck, man. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. I did it. I had to do it last time. But yeah, this is the best thing on the whole fucking list for GDQ in 2019. Covert Muffin, Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos, the Orc campaign, the whole campaign, and Musical Daredevil rolling deep on the mic. This is your highlight right here. This rolls fucking deep. This is it. This is the shit. Fucking write it down, dude. This is like the only run this and the Hulk's magical mushroom journey up here at 3 a.m. Like those are the two that stick out. Those are the eye pokers for me. Okay, and then all that stuff up there with Covert Muffin on the mic, and not Big John's big fat ass hogging. Big John's big fat ass hogging up the fucking primetime fucking scene. It's before that with Covert Muffin on the mic. He's right up here. Covert Muffin. This is the role. I think Miss Honor missed this part, dude. Because I have to go back up and reiterate this part. I don't even care about this game. I don't care about this runner. I don't care about this category. That's not important. What's important are these two things. 4:20 a.m. It's going to be 4:20. It's exactly 4:20 a.m. And you're going to have Covert Muffin on the mic, on the MIC, rolling deep. Dude, he's so hyped, dude. Covert Muffin, he's the best fucking thing at GDQ. Like I'd even say like he might even be as fucking entertaining as me. He's that good, dude. He's legit. Covert Muffin on the MIC, and he's not on the MIC just once. He's taken up all of these blocks. Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, Covert Muffin, and some Echo, the Tides of Time, and fucking Bloody Wolf with fucking Rot Dog and Covert Muffin. Dude, that shit, that rolls deep. Like we've pointed out the deepness. That shit rolls deep for me. So, you heard it here, like that, and then Covert Muffin running Warcraft 3, the Orc campaign. That's gonna be so hype. That's gonna be so hype. And then we get back into the shit fucking. So it's like, I don't know, like there's definitely a lot of hype right there with Covert Muffin. Like I can't have to say a few more. But then you've got Time Splitters 2 with Coppets, Sweet Easy. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a shit. Who gives a fuck? Halo Reach. Halo reaching into the shit fucking, barrel of fucking garbage of fucking trash at fucking, we're reaching at the end of the fucking barrel of shit of these shit runs with fucking these clowns, Wolfie and Pedrus doing. At least they're doing Legendary. That's okay. That's like, that makes this better because they're doing Legendary and it's not as disgraceful. Good job, guys. Here we have Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, all dungeons. This is fair. But I don't know who the fuck Sky Blue either is. Who fucking knows? But this is like a legit game and legit category. I don't know about the runner. And you've got Yellow Killer Bee, whatever. Setup Block 3 with a tech crew. Mega Man X 1 through 3 Team Relay Race. Okay, this is hype, actually. And you finally have Caleb Hart like participating in a community, a speedrunning community event. He like rarely has been active. Like Caleb Hart has rarely been active in any speed event for like a long time. Like anytime there's like some kind of like I don't know, maybe he's just like a fucking spotlight like fucking hog or something. Like he's like, he only does it like if it's gonna be a big deal with him, because like anytime like people want to race him, or anytime people want to organize marathons, or anytime people want to organize this kind of shit, Caleb Hart's like always like, nah man, I'm too big for you guys. And so at least he's finally like there, and you got that going on. Yeah, and these are all big names. Trogdor, Colonel Fatso, Tokyo 90, Walrus Prime. Sup, I don't know who Sup is, and Justin Crow I've heard of, Louise McGuire I've heard of, and Matt I don't know. But these are like this is a big thing right here. That Mega Man X1 through 3 relay. Use Pizza. I don't know. He's a mainstreamer, so I don't really like get down with it too much. Doing Mega Man 10, whatever. And of course you've got Big John for all this shit. Like, of course, he's fucking connected with this shit. Mega Man Unlimited, LV Creed. It's the Mega Man block. Mega Man on the DOS. That's pretty gritty, honestly. Busting out the DOS. Like, I'm okay with it. That rolls pretty deep. Avoid the Noid with Mike Iwama. 30 minutes or less, but then his estimate's 17 minutes. Okay, sure. Visual Highlight. Geyer's... Okay, this is underrated RPG runner, actually. Geyer's pretty good. Like, this is a formidable runner. This is good. This is a good run. Pete Dorr, Urban Yeti. That's whatever. This is when you get back into the shit. Gordo 106, Jangle Storm, fucking clown show. Mohawk and headphone jack with PJ. I think that's PJ to Caesar. This is okay. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Saint Milan, Beat the Game. That's okay. That rolls deep. Rolls deep. Dragon's Lair, The Legend, Beat the Game, Europe. That's okay. Because Dragon's Lair, that's some fucking gritty shit. Sword of Sodon, not sure about this for NPC, but it sounds decent. Fieras Frustratus do Pacapayo. It's gotta be a Mexican runner, gotta be a Mexican game, playing on difficult. Whatever. Here we do have Ice Plug. This is somebody I like. He has Super Bomberman 2 world record, so he's got clout with me. This is okay, and he's doing Home Alone 2, Lost in New York percent. This rolls, unfathomably deep. This is good, and it's right at that 4:20 a.m. again, so you know what's up at 4:20. Ice Plug will be plugging in. I like this. That's cool. Garfield, a week of Garfield. This cool kid. That sounds good. Brosentia, he's been around. Monkey King. Trio the Punch, Never Forget Me. Zacky the Shimmer, Drillin. 8%. Sure. Metal Gear, Airframe. I've heard that name before. This is the classic Metal Gear on the NES. That's some old school shit. Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake. These games are actually kind of interesting because they were some pretty decent tech in these games. So it was like a good speed run is pretty cool of these Metal Gear games. So. I don't know anything about Mini Omega King, but this is okay. Here we got Just Defend, JD, rolling deep. JD rolls deep as fuck. With some Ninja 5-0. That rolls, Just Defend rolls deep, so. The Mummy Demastered. Caught a piece. PC. This is when it becomes another freak show. I don't give a fuck. Overlord with no Overfiend. Overload, but Overfiend's not running it, so it doesn't roll that deep. Prey, Blood Thunder, Moon Crash DLC. So now we got some DLC bullshit for an hour and 40 minutes. It's kind of hogging up the fucking 10 a.m. slot, but whatever. For 2 hours of that. Dishonored, Death of the Outsider with Metro 72. 20. It's only a 20-minute run. I mean, whatever. It's not the end of the world here. That we have to ride the Metro 72 bus, but it's only for 20 minutes, man. King Dime, Ultimate Doom. Ultimate Doom sounds like a good game. This is okay. Doom 2. Doom runs are always fun to watch, so this is good. Peaches is he's an OG. He had the Quest 64 run with Kurt Q race a long time ago, and he's a decent runner. He's good. With Chex Quest, Extreme Ooze Speed. This is fine. I like Peaches, so this is good. Crypt of the Necro Dancer. This is where like your weird people like this kind of shit, and Coda Lopers. Like, it's just like weird shit, and weird categories, and weird people. So that's what you get there. The Messenger, 8-bit. Sounds like shit to me. Dead Cells. Here's this Church and Sarge and Skazif and Bitch on a Kinburger. Whatever, man. A big honkin' burger, yeah. Whatever, man. Dead Cells, Dead Block, Dead fucking Space, taking up dead shit, man. Set up another fuck this. Celeste, this is no surprise. This game's been fucking coming up, and all these people like it, and here you get an hour and 40 minutes of TGH plays playing Celeste. People already know that I don't really like TGH, and he's all with the new shit and the new bullshit. Although he is a good-looking guy, so he's kind of handsome, but at the same time, like, whatever. Wind Waker HD with Linkus 7, 100%. This is an interesting move, because this sort of shit. They usually what do you mean I'm barking up the wrong? You mean like saying I don't like TGH, yet he's honestly like he's a good looking guy. I mean, he's kind of sexy, but like, I don't know, man. I don't like what he stands for, and I don't know. Celeste. My cousin Charles was all about getting Celeste and playing it, so whatever, man. I can't really deny this from happening. But yeah, we were getting into it, so we got this is, like I said, this is interesting that GDQ let this in. Like, I'm not opposed to this, because it's very rare that we do get the long games and long categories, and that's like, this is not very common. So when it does happen, like I kind of take my hat off to these people that get these in, because like stuff like Final Fantasy 7, like 7-hour runs, or like any Final Fantasy runs, and like all the like really long runs, they're very rare that they do get into because they take up so much time. So like, this is fine, honestly. Linkus, I'm pretty sure he's a decent runner, and Wind Waker, like HD, I'd rather have the original Wind Waker, but you can't have it all, and he's doing 100%. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, at least it's a main, like it's a, it's a 100% category of one of the main Zelda games. I mean, you can't really say that this is a bad thing. It is taking up 6 hours, and a lot of people couldn't get their runs in because of this. But at the same time, like, you know, they got him in there. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2 with the Pinball Whiz 45. That's okay, man. That's all right. Get the Pinball Whiz rolling up. Klonoa, that's a game that it's pretty underrated. I don't know who Trop is. He's doing an 80% run. It's gonna take 45 minutes, but Klonoa is fine. Ape Escape. This is kind of a it's a decent speed run to watch if it's good. I don't know who the fuck Goat Puncher Arctic is, and this category I don't know what IJ is, but no IJ. But if he's good at the game, that'll be fine. Metroid Fusion, a big game, 80% memory corrupt. It's a sort of a miscellaneous sort of category here. And Scotty W, I don't know who he is, but Metroid Fusion is it's a big Metroid game, so can't really down it too much. Diablo 2 Destruction with Mr. Llama, and even normal Amazon. Yeah, can't say I'd rather see Bomberman fucking Generation with Green Mixtape, you know, over this shit any day, but whatever, man. They got him in. Divinity Original Sin 2. I don't know, man. This is a joke. This is a clown show. This is where my fucking Super Bomberman 2 should have been. You know, 25 minutes. You're taking up the 25 minutes that could have been me doing Pocket Bomberman or fucking Super Bomberman 2. You're wasting space seminar. You're wasting space, wasting people's time. I don't like this. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, pretty big Grand Theft Auto game. You know, this is a big deal. KZ, I'd never heard of him, but this is fine. 80% no SSU. Not sure, you know, about these. There's a lot of weird category names for Grand Theft Auto games, though. So whatever, man. You got your boy Musical Daredevil, who's gonna be micing for my boy Covert Muffin. So this will be fine. Here we got Pokemon Gold. So we got a Pokemon run that got in. They were pretty upset about not getting their run in like last year, 2 years ago. This is fine. PokeGuy84. I actually almost beat this guy in a Pokemon Red race because he was fucking around. But he's like pretty up on the new strats or whatever, and of course you got Gunner Maniac. I don't really like him as much as a lot of the other Pokemon runners, but whatever, man. They got a Pokemon games in there. That's cool, and it's gold, and that's a major game. It's second gen Pokemon with a glitch. This is big. It's a big, like the biggest category of one of the biggest Pokemon games. So this is good. It's a good thing, even though I don't really like these two runners, but it's fine. Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise League Match Flags. Fuck, man. I don't know. I think Nerm is legit. Rivers McCown, Kobe, and Obja. These names don't ring any bells, but I've heard of the. I think I've heard of this Nerm guy. He's all right. And this seems like a very weird, it's not just Final Fantasy IV. It's Free Enterprise, which I can't really tell you about, and it's like League Match. This category sounds ridiculous to me, and this is taking up 2 hours. So this is 2 hours that people could have gotten better runs in my opinion. So I don't know. Here we got the task block, and I mean this is pretty standard. when the tasks get their stuff in, and Dwayne go, this is like, this guy is always this guy for whatever reason. We're gonna get it. Super Mario Bros. 1, Portal, Gun, various map packs by Master. What the fuck, man? That's what you're. I don't know. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Like, the thing is, they already have this game in the marathon. They're doing a different category here. The All Souls and whatever, man. They got it in. Like this isn't like super exciting for me to see in a task. I'd rather see like some of the games that I've wanted to see done tasked. Like Lost Vikings task, or like like one of these fucking like Joe and Mac fucking tasks, or like fucking like I don't know, a game that I'd much rather care about, but it's fine. Super Mario Sunshine, Lockout Bingo. Are you fucking kidding me, man? These guys have just outed themselves as clowns. Doing a bingo at fucking GDQ of Super Mario Sunshine. Fuck these guys. Fuck this shit. This is a joke. These guys are clowns. This is a circus act at a very prime time. 6 p.m. This is a major slot time, and you're giving it to complete fucking jokers, complete clowns, doing a fucking lockout bingo. Fuck you guys. Fuck this. Final Fantasy 9 any percent. This is another. This is pretty surprising. Not only do we get the 6-hour 100% Wind Waker. Now we get. I like this. This is a very, very, very good runner here. Luzbeheim. He's a very, very, very good Final Fantasy runner. Mutsky, we know he's from the Link to the Past community. He's decent. Toju's really good. Mutsky, he's not gonna stand up to fucking Luzbeheim. He is gonna like he's like the fucking Zelda, or like your cheese of SM64. Like he's like there's no compare. Like these guys are gonna fall far behind unless Luzbeheim makes like and it's a 9.5 hour run. Like things can go wrong, but like he's such a god. Like I see him like finishing like 20 minutes before these two guys, or like at least 10 minutes before these guys. Mutsky, yeah, it's what's his name? He's from the Link to the Past community. He used to hang out with Metatron and Scrivo and doing Link to the Past. But I don't know. I really like this actually because Luzbeheim, he's like super good Final Fantasy 9 or Final Fantasy run. He has record for Final Fantasy 7. Like he's had like world record for 7, 8, 9, like multiple categories. He's extremely and he's he's got that like drug, like that hidden it sounds like he's a like drug lord or something. Like he's got like I really like his accent. Like this guy is really awesome. And the way he he just like his knowledge of the game is like really good. This is great, honestly. And it's a 9-hour and 35-minute run, so they kind of it's like this is a big reason why a lot of people couldn't get their runs. This is taking up 9.5 hours. Like you could have had so many 20-minute runs. Like this could have been 50 other people could have got 20-minute runs in aside from this, but it's really rare that Final Fantasy games get in, and I like I'm okay with this because it's fucking Luzbaum, dude, and it's the main category of one of the best Final Fantasy games, and I'm totally fine with this. And it's interesting to see a race. It's really interesting to see a race of a Final Fantasy. Like, it's hard enough for them to get Final Fantasy games in at all at GDQ, and having a race it's pretty cool. It's just, but like I said, dude, Luzbaum, dude, he's gonna be 10, 20 minutes ahead of these guys, so it's not gonna be much of a race, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fine. Like, this is cool. And dude, he's awesome, so that's fine. I think we said that. I know. Let's see. Puyo Puyo, Tetris. Yeah, Mutsky. He had a name before he called himself Mutsky. I liked his previous Twitch name. It didn't used to be Mutsky. I forget what his name, but he's a Link to the Past runner too. He's like a Scrivo tier runner, but still, like, he's fun. He's actually pretty okay at Final Fantasy IX. Puyo Puyo Tetris, Scott Bozo, extra stages 100%. Whatever, man. Neutral on this. Luigi's Mansion, no out of bounds. I don't know this runner very well, so like, this is honestly, like, Luigi's Mansion's honestly a cool run, and no out of bounds. This is cool. I don't know who this runner is, so I can't. If he's a good runner, then it's going to be great. But I don't know who the runner is, and I don't know. I want to kill the Camellia to BBF any percent. I don't like this. This sounds like this to me is like a Wetwix sort of a fucking thing, and I hate fucking Witwix, and this guy is like, some kind of Witwix spinoff, and this is a Witwix tiered fucking waste of my time for an hour and a half. I don't like this. Fuck this. Fuck BBF. Fuck this game. Fuck this. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past with Zelda. Low percent one hit KO. The thing about this is, what happens if he does take a hit? I mean, is he playing the ROM hack where it just, you die in one hit? It's not like a one. It's not a. Yeah, it's a one hit KO. He dies in one hit, but it's not like a damage, because if he gets hit, he just dies. So, yeah. I know I know a lot of you guys are really hype about it. I'm not like. I think I'd rather him got in like Marble Blast Gold. But I mean, my opinion is it's a hell of a lot better than any fucking randomizer getting in, and it's alright. Dark Souls 3, all bosses. This is a 2-hour shit show with spacing out for 2 hours. This is, prime time, 12 a.m. You could have had a lot of better shit, man. I don't like this, so fuck this. Setup Quickie World. Well, at least it's a fucking 18-minute quickie here. Glitch Cat, RB ROM hack, Dode. Pulling off a quickie. 100% quickie. I like neutral on that. Super Gracie World. Wanthak. 100%. I don't like it. Doesn't sound good to me. I say fuck this. Super Mario Odyssey. Big fucking surprise. Of course, this is getting in. It's some. I don't know what the fuck Darker Side is, and it's a fucking 3-hour and 20-minute run. it's a 3-hour and 20-minute run. I mean, no, like there's really no surprise here. This is one of the big sellout games and one of the big games that everybody's doing, and I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You knew this was going to happen. You knew it was getting in. You knew this is what all the people give a shit about is Super Mario Odyssey, and you knew it was happening. So, and this guy I've never fucking heard of in my life running this game probably doesn't have like this. I don't know. Probably doesn't have like super. Like he's not like a top runner, but maybe he's because this is like a meme. This sounds like a meme category to me, and this looks like a meme runner, but whatever, man. And it's obviously a long ass run, so he's probably gonna have to explain like, yeah, man, this is like the darker side of fucking Mario Odyssey. This is the side you don't usually see. We got it in GDQ, man. I'm so hyped and on Bayleaf, and that's what you're gonna get. And then we finish it off with Super Metroid, and of course you have Skybills, Aria, and I don't know who the fuck this runner is. I don't know who's going to be on the couch for this, but usually the Super Metroid crew is deep, but I don't know if your boy Shiny Zenny has, and if he's got Skybills, fucking, you know, there it's already kind of going downhill for me, and yeah, that's what you're ending. I mean, I understand this. Finish it with Super Metroid, a cult, you know, GDQ thing, and this is fine, but like I'm not super hyped about Skybills, and I'm not super hyped about this runner. And I mean, I'm not super big on Metroid, but I know it's very, very hype at GDQs most of the time. But this seems like a watered down version of the hype for me. But that's just my opinion. So we went